Test 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Wearing the green for the first time. The preliminary round of the Emirates FA Cup brings us to Hereford as Westfields host Coventry United, a clash between two former league rivals in store here at Allpay Park. Westfields made history 5 years ago by becoming the joint lowest ranked club ever to reach the first round proper of the greatest domestic cup competition in the world. A feat United hope to match this term. Only one can progress on their road to Wembley. Who will it be? Let's find out here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. The Red and Greens arrive in Hereford with high aspirations, a big FA Cup run the target as well as league success. This is the team they hope will take another step closer to Wembley, the notable difference being a change in formation. A five-man backline of Sawyer, Kelly, Smith, Perkins and Valance await the field strike force. Lewis Hayden, the only player to miss out following the win over Oadby. Chris Campbell could make an impact from the bench on his return to Hereford. Westfield's opening four fixtures in the Hellenic League have been a bit hit and miss with one win and one draw thus far. Ian Havard starts in goal for the Fields. He's often been United's bane between the sticks. Big Ken Kahaki lines up at the back while Josh Hunt leads the Westfield strike force with the two Harrisons, Idle and Summers for support. This is the first meeting between Westfields and Coventry since March 2019. On that day it was United who were victorious by 2-1. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, here on YouTube. Liam Cook with you for this Emirates FA Cup Preliminary Qualification Round match between Westfields and Coventry United. I'll take you through the starting lineups now, starting with the opposition, Westfields. So starting for Westfields today, number 1, Ian Havard. 2, Sam Rawlings. 3, Sam Hunt. Number 4, Paul Horrell. Number 5, Kane Kahaki. 6, Joe Davis. Number 7, Dan Stoneman. 8, Matt McDonald. 9, Josh Hunt. 10, Harrison Summers. And number 11, Harrison Idles. And for Coventry United, number 1, Reece Francis. 2, Harry Sawyer. 3, Ben Valance. 4, Joe Smith. Number 5, Nat Kelly. Number 6, Dominic Perkins. 7, Joe Cairns. 8, Aaron Williams. Number 9, Riley O'Sullivan. 10, Kyle Carey. And 11, Tyler Haddow. Coventry United in their brand new all-green away kit for the very first time today, the first time that the men's side have had an all-green strip. So they've gone from the red and greens to just the greens today as we get underway at Allpay Park. Coventry United kicking from right to left where the CUTV camera is situated. Play for an early goal kick. Westfields in claret shirts with sky blue shorts. Again, Coventry United all in green. Had many a meeting here at Allpay Park between Westfields and Coventry United. Again, it's the first time we've seen these two sides face off for a couple of seasons. Westfields moving over to the Hellenic League in the summer of 2019. Coventry preparing the right way. We have breakfast at the Albany as well as a coach ride to the ground. A free kick inside Coventry United's half to be taken by Reece Francis. Only conceded one goal all season for Coventry United. That was in the FA Cup game against Worcester. 4-1 victory in the extra preliminary stage. Haddo, there seems to be contact with the head on Paul Horrell as Haddo steamed past trying to get the ball. Havard to take the free kick. A yard or two in from the left touch line. There's lying weight on that far side of the field. Havard's delivery. Sent back where it came from by Perkins. It was kept alive by Matt McDonald, but it's a wayward ball. Smith taking no chances, launching it into the trees. Throwing a dangerous position. An early opportunity for Westfields. McDonald in support. Cross whipped in by Hunt. Perkins nods away, and the job finished off emphatically by Nat Kelly as Westfield attempted to bring the ball down for another striker goal. Haddo. And United have got the free kick there as he was dragged down by Paul Horrell and then prevented from getting back to his feet. Well, looks like Joe Cairns is going to be Mr. Set Piece today in the absence of Josh O'Grady. Cairns scoring two beautiful goals in a man of the match performance last week. Here's Cairns with the delivery up towards Perkins, brought down by the defender, and Westfields are able to find Dan Stoneman, who will try and race clear, but shoulder to shoulder loses out with Joe Smith. There's Valance, slide in on Valance, but Valance able to get the ball away. Here's Kahaki. Flicked up by Summers. Header away by Kelly. Chest control by Kyle Carey. Racing across the centre circle. Harry Sawyer, his second start of the season. O'Sullivan, and a slide in, taking O'Sullivan out. It's Horrell again involved, making his name known to the Coventry United players. And after just 4 minutes, we're already going to have our first yellow card of the match. Paul Horrell, the Westfields number 4, is going in the book. He's going to be walking a tightrope for the next 85 minutes. One wrong challenge, one mistimed slide could be the end of his game, so it's going to be a difficult situation now. So it is going to be Joe Cairns. Cairns in, all the way through. Now the chase is on at the right-hand side, and again it's Joe Smith, but this time has given away a free kick. Little knock on the shoulder from Smith, who kicks the ball away. And the referee doesn't like the look of that. Just gives Smith a little ticking off. It's clear to see that this official is not going to be one to take any sort of nonsense from either side. Havard with the kick. Deep into United territory, and Kelly seemed to be leaning on the back of the number 9, Hurst. Deep in the danger zone now, Westfields. It's with Idols. Took it across the left-hand side of the box, but Sawyer is able to snatch it right under Idols' nose. O'Sullivan keeps it going for Sawyer. And tangled out by Stoneman on the left-hand side. Williams, the captain. Sawyer returns to Williams. Chipped up by O'Sullivan, but won back by the head of Sam Hunt. Hope for ball towards the United penalty area from the back, and it's easy pickings for Reece Francis. Neither goalkeeper tested yet. In the opening 6 minutes, we have already had a yellow card, though. Smith. And pretty much the same scenario that Westfields tried just a few seconds ago. Long ball from defence, straight into the grasp of Havard on this occasion. Haddo was the target. Now striking away is Kane Kahaki. McDonald. And Joe Davis chased back to his goal by Joe Cairns. Havard retrieves that ball safely. We've had quite a lot of rain over the last few hours here at Allpay Park. That's why we're situated in the stand rather than outside. Could make things difficult on the pitch. Stoneman making the run against Valance. Cuts it on the inside. It's Stoneman sending Valance away. And the cross diverted to Kyle Carey. Dangerous move from Stoneman, and Carey on a one-man mission here. Tracks back. Holds off Rawlings. Here's O'Sullivan, the top scorer. Cuts it across beautifully to the left-hand side. And Ben Vance, we know he can hit them. Vance is going to give it a go. Soars over the woodwork. Not a bad effort at all from Ben Valance. Havard stuck his fingers up in the hope of getting something on it. His services weren't required. As the ball fizzed just over the bar. There's a second ball on the pitch, which has got to be removed. Riley O'Sullivan does the necessaries. Havard given the go-ahead to get the game restarted. There it goes. Perkins beaten mid-air. It's not an easy thing to do. Summers chasing. Smith goes to the ground. And somehow the Westfield striker misses the target. Down the eye of the goal. He's going to have play on this near side for a throw. Line it goes. Cairns. Westfield's able to win it back with Stoneman. Kelly's header. Kept alive by Rawlings. Thumped away. Williams. Bit of head test going on here, and Riley O'Sullivan. Well, he should have been given the foul himself. He was backing into Joe Davis. So the free kick just shy of the halfway line for Westfields. No clear opportunities so far. It's Rawlings. Towards the left-hand side of the box, nodded down. Smith takes no chances. Launches it upfield towards Haddo. The Westfields have got the free kick there as Harry Sawyer this time. With a dig on Sam Hunt. It's incensed the home players. And we could be about to see our second yellow card of the game. I think we are. The referee having a stern word with Sawyer. No, final warning. 10 minutes gone here at Allpay Park. A feisty affair so far, but still 0-0 between Westfields and Coventry United in the Emirates FA Cup Preliminary Qualification Round. The first qualifying round is next. Only one can make it. Who will it be? These two former Midland Football League rivals, both in new divisions now. Nodded away by Valence. That free kick is going to come back in with Stoneman, who already looks a threat on that right-hand side. Chested down with a poor control, enabling Dan Perkins to grab onto it. And Coventry United throw in, stabbed down this near side by Matt McDonald in a challenge with his fellow number 8, Aaron Williams. Deep into their own turf, it's Ben Valence with ball in hand. O'Sullivan and Haddo up line. Flicked on by Haddo, straight into touch. But they've got some distance between themselves and their own net. It's good to be Kane Kahaki with the throw in. Long serving defender for Westfields, Kahaki. Valence able to beat Josh Hunt in the air. Hunt chests down the seconds. Kahaki scoops it up towards Summers. Kelly's header towards Riley O'Sullivan. Westfields know that he is going to be the danger man. Great through ball, just a tad too far for Haddo to chase. I think, in fact, it was going to be given us a foul against Haddo, possibly for offside, but the referee has waved play on. Westfields want another free kick there as Idols goes to ground. More shot from defence. Rolls off the chest of Carey. Now Westfields on the attack. I'm going to chip it over the defence there. Matt McDonald couldn't get over the big head of Big Don Perkins. There's a Walker apartment building. Here's Sam Hunt. Davis. Now Horrell. Patient build-up play here from Westfields. Hunt again. Looking for Idols. Free kick given to Coventry United. Challenge on Sawyer. Francis free kick. Looking for Haddo on the edge of the penalty area. Out leaped by Davis. Williams. Nodded on by Carey. Back towards Haddo. Again, that game ahead tennis falls in Westfield's favour. Locked up the right by Sawyer. Carey. Whipped in by Carey towards Ronnie O'Sullivan on the volley. And turned over his own net by Joe Davis. First real opportunity of the match. Brilliant delivery. O'Sullivan catching it on the volley. And Davis had to be sure, scoops it over the bar. It's going to be Joe Cairns with the set piece. Towards O'Sullivan at the near post. Havard just able to cling onto it. In fact, the ball's free. Westfield tries to scramble it away. Offside against Cairns. Howard appeared to have the ball under control, but the ball became loose and a scramble between the Westfields and Coventry United players, and it appears that Havard has taken a knock in that exchange. Try to keep you updated with the latest scores from the professional leagues as well during the duration of today's broadcast. Coventry City playing Reading at the Coventry Building Society Arena. It still remains 0-0 in that game. There has been some goals in the Premier League. Manchester City 2-0 up against Norwich After just 15 minutes of the 15 minutes here at Allpay Park, it's Westfields 0, Coventry United 0 in the FA Cup. And that's flicked off the head of Harrison Summers. Level with United's penalty area. Ben Vance looking to clear his lines with the throw. So Sullivan, but cushioned down by Stoneman. McDonald. And Joe Keynes there with a retrieve possession from Idols. But Keynes, in looking for an option, was dispossessed by McDonald. Sawyer, drag on the arm from Sam Hunt. Westfield's back in possession in a dangerous area. And Josh Hunt slide challenged by a United player. And again, hopeful ball into the box. Nothing that Reece Francis can't handle. Davis slides it away just before Carey could get there. Idols. Now to Summers, could he get through? Perkins blocks him off and rolls the ball out to the left. So the throw in to come with Sam Hunt for Westfields. Well, Hunt was going to try and see if he could get a corner for Westfields. The referee pointing out, no, it is definitely a throw-in. Here's Summers, looking space with a shot. Doesn't beat the first man in Aaron Williams. Now Joe Cairns looking to loft it over the back line for Riley O'Sullivan. Harkin nods it back. Here's Dan Stoneman, the number 7. Dinks it up to McDonald. Harrison Idols doesn't think twice, deflected. And Francis races across to try and keep it in, but the deflection has taken it out. I think it was Smith with the final touch. So the red and greens with a corner to defend. They have had the only real shot of the match, but Westfields have had the better of possession so far. Westfields corner swung in from the right. And Joe Smith nodded out for a corner on the other side of the field. Heading it behind. A couple of goals to say about from the Championship. Bournemouth 2-0 up against Blackpool. Preston 1-0 up at home to Peterborough. QPR drew 2-2 with Barnsley earlier on, and that means my accumulator is already done. Liverpool 2-0 victors against Burnley. That's a header by Horrell high over the bar. No real fluidity to the game thus far. So Reece Francis was looking to play a short one, but has been prevented from doing that by the marking of Hunt and Summers. So was Haddo. Williams chests it down from Idols. Williams, Sawyer the target. Horrell thumps it into touch. Coventry United throw halfway into Westfield's half of the field. Throw to Joe Smith. Was charged down by Summers. Kept alive by Joe Smith. Carey Back to Perkins. Valance free on the left. O'Sullivan making himself available. Plays it back to Perkins. May have no choice but to go to Reece Francis. Plays across. Perkins. Here's Smith. Aaron Williams. Tempted. Lofted ball at the right-hand side for Haddo to chase. It's over the white line for a Westfields throw. Horrell taking his time, drying the ball. It's still quite greasy out there. And Valance knocks that into the spectators in Allpay Park. Luckily, it's the front row, not the back one where we are. United's next game coming up on Tuesday night at Harborough Town before a bank holiday double-header against Newport Pagnell and Rugby. So busy times for Coventry United. They want to try and ensure that their winning start goes to 5 games. Riley O'Sullivan has scored in all 4 of our previous matches, but so far he's not had a sniff. Failed attack from Westfields end with a United throw deep into their own turf. Sawyer. Flicked on by Tyler Haddo. O'Sullivan, Carey making the run, but the line of sight was cut up, but he has found Ben Valance beautifully. And now Valance, 2 players sliding in for it, Valance and Stoneman. It's the Westfields man who comes away with it, plays it dangerously across his own penalty area where Rawlings is waiting. And Westfields able to find Sam Hunt. Headed back by Perkins. Carey to Joe Smith. Williams cushions it to Harry Sawyer, and O'Sullivan at the far post, just arrived a little too late, could keep it in on this near side. He has, but Kahaki turns it away. Now it's a race between Summers and Kelly. Kelly with a handful of shirt. Both players go down, and Coventry had been given the free kick there. It got very physical between Summers and Kelly. Both players could have been penalised on multiple occasions in that exchange. And it seems as if the free kick has been given as Kelly was caught on the ankle as Summers tried to get away. So we are exactly halfway through the first half. I wouldn't say it's been a quiet first half, it's been quiet in front of goal. And the score, Westfields 0, Coventry United 0, as Nat Kelly doesn't need any treatment from the United physio. Here's Joe Smith as United get back underway with that free kick on the right-hand side. Shields well from Josh Hunt. Now Williams has to trap back as Idol's getting stuck in. Garners some applause on the far side from the Westfield fans. Smith to Carey. Tries to return to Joe Smith. And here's Reece Francis. United can try and rebuild. It's towards Haddo. And hooked out by Sam Hunt, preventing the run of Harry Sawyer. Sawyer to Carey. Over a route around Rawlings. Rawlings stood firm. Into the centre circle, and look at that, it's Kelly and Summers again, and again Summers comes up second best. Valance up the left flank, Kahaki cuts it out before Haddo can retrieve. Here's Stoneman. Summers, and surprise, surprise, Kelly's with him again. McDonald. Rawlings. McDonald again. Good quick passing in the midfield from Westfields. That pass wasn't so good from Sam Hunt, collected by Sawyer. Smith to Perkins. Launched up from the back. Valance will give chase. I think it's a task too far for the United veteran. Indeed it is. Valance, the only player in Coventry United history to play a part in every season in the club's existence. This is the 9th campaign he's had a part in. 20 minutes to the break, still no score between Westfields and Coventry United. Vance heads back from the throw, only as far as Stoneman. The chase is on now between Perkins and Hunt. Smith back to Francis. Down the centre of the park. The head of Rawlings. McDonald, now Stoneman. Just shy of the halfway line. Kahaki. Rawlings away just before O'Sullivan could get there, and Horrell will play it back with Havard. As Westfield just look to take a step back. Free kick by Havard, headed out by Joe Smith. I want to say a big hello to Lewis Hayden, Coventry midfielder who can't be with us today. Says, let's go, Cookie. Rob Birdie Browles says, come on, United, you can do this. Idols, shoulder to shoulder with Smith, gets the throw. Dead level with the box. Sam Hunt will take the throw in. Harrison Idols. Summers, low drive towards Hunt. Josh Hunt. Westfields with the opportunity now, and it's going to the near post. McDonald the target. Reece Francis able to cling onto it. And the run of Haddo picked out by Francis, but Haddo needs support. Oh, cheeky bit of skill by Haddo, back heeling it behind Davis, couldn't quite get to the loose ball. Williams brings it back. O'Sullivan, United only having one shot so far. Abnormally quiet for this season's standards at least. Chipped in to the penalty area by O'Sullivan, but nodded back to Havard by Kahaki, with Haddo lurking menacingly. Havard. Brought to feet by Sawyer. Right wing back for United. Plays a 1-2 with Williams. And Aaron Williams, that's not the ball that Haddo wanted. Skews out to this left-hand side. So that's Kahaki with the throw, 10 yards up from the halfway line. Stoneman returns to Kahaki, Haddo's with him. And deflected into touch. Kahaki will have the throw. Westfield skipper. Back to Davis. Havard. Haddo thinking about putting the goalkeeper under pressure, but it is going to be Ian Havard to clear for Westfields. Still with the ball at his feet. Now Haddo makes the run. And Havard does play it towards the right. Nat Kelly's header. Flicked over by Kyle Carey. O'Sullivan. Good physicality from Riley O'Sullivan. Haddo couldn't make the best of it. In fact, I think it's been called back for the free kick, has it? It has. Free kick against Riley O'Sullivan for a collision with Paul Horrell. Well, tempers have been flowing a little bit through the game, but it's been a game of very few chances in the first half. No side wanting to make any sort of error. It's Reece Francis in goal for Coventry United. Very slow pace of this game. Francis eventually plays the goal kick. Carey. Attempted through ball for Harry Sawyer, cut out by Hunt. Rawlings. McDonald. And again, poor ball. Passing is important both sides early on. Another goal kick for Reece Francis. Harrow the target this time. Beaten mid-air by Davis. Smith returns. Rawlings to Kahaki. Lobs to the right. Idle's trying to get there. And Nat Kelly hoofs it. Out of bounds, that is going to be a Westfields throw-in. Midway into Coventry territory. Returns to Kahaki by Hunt. Stoneman, lovely slide by Nat Kelly. So it's going to be a throw just in the corner. Kahaki cushions back to Stoneman. Handball claims against Kelly. The referee agrees. I think Kelly tried to block his face there, but the arm was up. 13 minutes until the break. Still scoreless at Allpay Park. In by Hunt. No one there for Westfields. Hailed away unmarked by Perkins. It's going to come back in. Towards Davis. Well held by Reece Francis. First meaningful chance created by the home side. And we've got just about 10 minutes to go until half time. It's been a very quiet first half. Tyler Hallow race got the other end, but Ian Havard collects. Now heading up the other end. Westfields. McDonald, Hunt, now Horrell, who was booked in just the 3rd minute. He's kept his nose clean since then. Horrell switches the play nicely to Kahaki. Maybe that chance is the chance that springs this game into life. I wouldn't say it's been a boring match, but it's not been the most fun-filled afternoon of entertainment that I've seen this season. Havard. Williams. Launches into the back of McDonald. Crucially got the ball with the Westfields defence able to deal with it. And Rawlings trying to meet the run of Sam Hunt along the left-hand side. But I don't think Usain Bolt was getting to that one, let alone Hunt. Here's Sawyer. Flicked on by Riley O'Sullivan. No one home. And now Westfields throw-in. It's been a goal in the Premier League. Everton lead Leeds by 1-0. Still 0-0 at the Coventry Building Society Arena between Coventry City and Reading. Kyle Carey caught by Rawlings. Free kick to the Reading Greens. A good area for Cairns to try and lob it into the box. We have 10 minutes to go until half time. United stack up on the edge of the area. Every outfield player in the Westfields half. A few chances so far. You've got to try and take one now. Gets into Haddo. Headed out of the penalty area. I think trying to cushion it down for Joe Smith. A poor ball from Stoneman, collected by Valance. Valance's ball. Perkins is in there. Offside flag raised anyway. But it was collected by Ian Havard, the goalkeeper. Read out some of your messages next time the ball goes out of play. Havard launches it with the right arm to Kahaki. Haddo flying in, couldn't get contact on the ball. And Nat Kelly was a bit too forceful in trying to retrieve the ball from Josh Hunt there. And Kelly's going to get a final warning. He's had a couple of run-ins with Harrison Summers already. The ref giving Kelly one more chance before he goes in the book. And it's over to Sam Hunt. He launches in from the right side. In swinger from Hunt. And it is in the net, but it won't count. Free kick for a foul on Aaron Williams. Now Westfields thought for a brief moment that they had got themselves the lead in a very close-knit match. Francis tried to take the free kick quickly to get United on the counter while Westfields was still arguing the case. But it has been called back as the ball was moving. So we have had a ball in the back of the net. The score remains at 0-0. Francis. Down the centre of the park, O'Sullivan misjudged the leap. Smith didn't. But no one home. Kahaki sends it high into the sky. Williams. Now O'Sullivan. Westfield's not allowing O'Sullivan a second to breathe. Great strategy from the home side. Now it's with Summers. Oh, too much dilling and dallying allows Smith to snatch it away and back to Francis. Sawyer takes it too close to Hunt. Rawlings, slide by Williams. Rawlings keeps it alive with Horrell. Here's Josh Hunt. McDonald, beautiful slide by Williams, opens the door for Joe Cairns to get going. Carey, Vance free on the left-hand side. Kyle Carey slips it through for the left back. It's Ben Vance looking to set up Riley O'Sullivan there. Tyler Haddo's in there too. And it's a save with the leg of Ian Havard. Valance always a threat down that left-hand side, found beautifully by Kyle Carey. But Havard doing well to keep Haddo's attempt out. Now Stoneman up the other end. Setting himself up for the long-range strike. Bounces to the right of the post. But now this game is coming alive. You can see Chris Camwell warming up the touchline. Camwell, a familiar face around these parts. Former Hereford player. Returned to the Red and Greens after a couple of years away. Horror. Picked on by Idle's head. Josh Hunt dispossessed by Perkins. The United defence have been the stars for the Red and Greens so far. The strikers have been having to wait for their opportunities. Joe Smith. Smith on the run past Hunt. And diverted out by a Fields player. And the referee wants the throw-in taken in the correct position by Harry Sawyer. Now Sawyer's throw is taken to Kyle Carey, muscling his way through several challenges and taking the ball with him. Well, that is until he met Rawlings. Havard takes a touch. And able to find Harrison Idols. The clearance by McDonald blocked by Sawyer. Riley O'Sullivan tried to snatch it from Horrell but unsuccessful. Intercepted in the midfield by Williams. And again, Horrell denies Riley O'Sullivan. Throw into the red and greens. Passes awkwardly, and O'Sullivan, penalised the defender, flew over his head. Not sure there's an awful lot O'Sullivan could have done about that, but the referee does give the free kick. Five minutes until the break. We'll be going off air at half-time for a quick break, so make sure you join us back here at 4 o'clock for the second half. And there will be highlights of this match. Not that there's been too many of those so far. They'll be available tonight on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. Havard. Smith takes a knock from Hunt, but it's going to go all the way through for a Coventry United goal kick. Perkins just making sure that Summers couldn't try and sneak the ball in. Francis. It's ahead of Sawyer. Horrell. Despite a challenge in from the side by Riley O'Sullivan, which Horrell wasn't particularly happy with, it is a United throw. Haddo the target. Shoulder to shoulder with Davis. Tries to keep it in. And unsuccessful. That's going to be a goal kick. Havard with the ball at his feet. So time for another couple of opportunities before the break. I believe the draw for the next round of the FA Cup's being made on Monday. So we'll see who the winner of these two sides will face. Of course, we could still go to a replay. Westfields with the throw. Sam Hunt. Return to Hunt by Josh Hunt. Towards that near post. Good punch by Reece Francis. United have got to get it away, and they have done. Free kick on Joe Cairns. A collision with Josh Hunt. There's a reason that they call Reece Francis Superman. That's why. Diving low to punch clear. Half-time's probably coming at the wrong time because it's just getting good. Fingers crossed the second half will carry on this momentum both sides have managed to muster in the last few minutes. Francis. Harry Sawyer with a hold on the arm on Sam Hunt. Launched up the left. Joe Smith. He's going to have to be careful here. Two players blocking off his path. Turns around and blasts it up into the midfield. Well done there by Josh Smith. Free kick against Coventry United as I think it was Rawlings and O'Sullivan went chest to chest. And looks like a final warning for Riley O'Sullivan now as Aaron Williams is called over. Just halt the play while the referee puts his message across. I don't think there'll be too many added minutes. There haven't been an awful lot of stoppages. So the free kick to come from Sam Rawlings, who's playing a defensive midfield role today. Usually plays at fullback. And it's off the head of Kelly. In fact, no, the final touch came off Davis. So into the last minutes of normal time. Still Westfields 0, Coventry United 0. Away by Francis. Valance and Davis going shoulder to shoulder. And while Westfields are appealing, Valance comes in, retrieves the ball. Handball claims by Perkins. Referee says no. Seems to strike the arm of Idols. And that's unlucky for Josh Hunt behind that ball. Added minutes have now begun. And latest score from the Coventry Building Society Arena. Reading have taken the lead through a John Swift penalty. Coventry City 0, Reading 1. Well, the Red and Greens playing all in green today aren't losing, but they're not winning either. Still 0-0 as we enter the final stages of the first half. Havard wants to swing the boot later, and it's in the centre of the park where Havard has to come out and claim it. Riley O'Sullivan swinging around the goalkeeper, but great defence by Davis, shielding the goal, preventing O'Sullivan from the opportunity, which was the last opportunity of a slow first half, I think we could call it. The half-time score at Allpay Park, Westfields 0, Coventry United 0, and I think half-time has come at the wrong time because both sides were just trying to get some momentum together, but them's the breaks. Hopefully it'll be just as fast-flowing as it was towards the end of the first half as we kick off the second half. We're going off air for about 10 minutes here on CUTV. We'll be back very shortly. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. And we are back here on Coventry United TV for the second half of this Emirates FA Cup Preliminary Qualification Round match between Westfields and Coventry United. Score remains at 0-0. Players returning to the field as we speak. Doesn't appear there's going to be any changes for Coventry United. Let's take through some of your comments during today's game. Carl Carey's mum listening again, saying good luck to Coventry United. Delina says good luck lads from sunny Spain. Carl Bosworth says come on Kyle and have a good game. Come on United. Cavology Fitness and Health, one of our fitness partners here at Coventry United, saying good luck Coventry United, as does Robert Green and Donna Grundy. Lewis Hayden also listening from home, not involved in the squad today. And hello also to our stadium announcer Roy Eden and long-time supporter Alan Howe, who are both listening from home. Well, the game certainly picked up towards the end of the first half, but the first half hour at least were particularly slow. But the only way is up. It appears both sides are returning to the field as they started. So we'll take you through the sign-ups once again quickly. So for Westfields, it's Havard, Rawlings, Sam Hunt, Horrell, Kahaki, Davis, Stoneman, McDonald, Josh Hunt, Summers and Idols. For Coventry United, it's Francis, Sawyer, Valance, Smith, Kelly, Perkins, Joe Cairns, Aaron Williams, O'Sullivan, Carey and Haddo. On the bench for United today, if you are wondering, Tyler Donaldson, Chris Roscoe, Ryan Caputo, Ty Knight, Charlie Faulkner and Chris Canwell.
Yeah, because he had that off, didn't he? As well. Yeah, he had to be gone this Saturday, that's why he couldn't get it. Yeah. I see more of Ellie. She's going out with us on Saturday night.
set to go once again for the second half. Let's see what the manager's words of wisdom have done to their team's chances. And we're underway. Westfields now kicking from right to left. Early long ball over to the far side of the field where Valence is waiting, back here by Williams. Carey turns and lobs upfield, and Riley O'Sullivan trying to reach that loose ball. This could be ocean, but Sullivan's opportunity goes down under the chance from the side, and it's gathered by Ian Havard. No real appeals from O'Sullivan. It's a good test of strength to start off the second half. Rawlings. Now Kahaki. O'Sullivan getting back involved. Rawlings again, side onto the right side of defence now. Back to Howard, who launches clear. Cairns dispossessed by Matt McDonald. Kahaki to Sam Hunt, sided by Valence. Williams opens up space for Joe Cairns in the midfield. Haddo trying to stay on side. And that pretty much scuppered the move as Cairns there to hold his run and put it straight into Davis. Westfield's counter-attack doesn't live up to much. Smith. Will Haddo keep that in? No, he won't. And, yeah, he took out one of the younger supporters at Allpay Park, thankfully just wide. Again, the next time we are with you here on CUTV is this Tuesday at Harborough. There's a 7:45 kickoff, and then, of course, the bank holiday double header. As Riley O'Sullivan, Harry Sawyer, I should say, drags down Hunt by the arm. So the double header for Coventry United. The Monday match will see our first home game in nearly a month against Rugby. On the Saturday, it's Newport Pagnell Town. So a busy schedule for the Red and Greens coming up. Sam Hunt with the delivery towards the far post, nodded back into danger by Davis. And the offside flag is raised. So the Coventry United free kick in their own penalty area. Highlight of today's match will be available tonight. Search youtube.com/Coventry United TV or subscribe for more exclusive content, including match live streams for selected matches. Francis with the free kick. And it leaps forward and connects with Horrell's head. Sawyer's going to leave that one. It goes out of play just shy of the penalty area. Coventry United thrown a dangerous place. O'Sullivan backing into Horrell. He loses out to Idols. And back where it came from by Smith. Chested down by Williams. Ducks past one challenge. Skips past the second. Williams across to Kyle Carey. Chest control by Carey, looking for the shot. Lays it off for Riley O'Sullivan! Fires home! Out last! Riley O'Sullivan, the hero for Coventry United. They've had to wait, but it was worth the wait. Fired home by O'Sullivan. He scored in every United match this season. He keeps that run going, and with finishes like that, you never really expect him to miss. I mean, come on, you didn't think he was going to get all day without a goal, did you? So Coventry United lead by 1-0. Carey linking up well with O'Sullivan to provide that opportunity. Now it's about maintaining that advantage, securing progression to the first qualifying round. But still plenty of footballs to be played, another 40 minutes in fact. And it's a perfect start to the second half of United. Kelly. And McDonald gives away the foul, blocking off Kyle Carey. Big man for the Red and Greens there. They've been waiting for that goal. Carl Boswell and Donna Grundy both happy with that goal on the YouTube comment section. Make sure to let us know that you're watching in the comments. Here's Nat Kelly. Across to Harry Sawyer. And Sawyer's not going all the way. It's hit the net, but it's the other side of the net. Great celebration as well by Riley O'Sullivan coming to the CUTV camera after that goal. Make sure have a look on the highlights. We have now definitely got a highlight to show you. Handball claims against Carey. Referee doesn't want to know. Joe Smith. O'Sullivan beaten mid-air by Davis. Joe Cairns. Davis again. Here's Williams. Won everything in midfield today. O'Sullivan. Cairns caught. Referee says no. Slide in by Cairns on Davis. And drilled away by Perkins. Haddo was thinking about making the run, but it was already back with the keeper before he could even start. The best of kicks from Havard. Coventry United free kick. Looks like Irish was hanging on to Sawyer. So we've had 51 minutes of play here at Allpay Park. Westfields 0, Coventry United 1. It's going to be Joe Smith on the halfway line with this free kick. Sent in towards Tyler Haddo. And Haddo launching into the goalkeeper Havard. And both players remaining down. We have seen worse this season, especially with Liam Cairns breaking his nose and jaw in the previous FA Cup match against Westfields. And it looks like it is the goalkeeper Havard who has taken the brunt of the blow. Haddo is back on his feet and quickly back off them. And might tell him to stay down. But if changes are needed, I think Coventry United do have plenty of attacking options. The three that scream out, of course, Ty Knight, Charlie Faulkner and Chris Camwell. I don't believe Westfields have a substitute goalkeeper. Well, in fact, yes they do, yeah. It's not down to number 13 on the team sheet, but I can see one player in bright neon green shorts who I can only assume is a goalkeeper. Thankfully, both Havard and Haddo are okay to continue. A short delay, we're going to get back underway. Referee blows the whistle and Havard will restart play. Haddo is off the field for the time being. There's different rules when it comes to goalkeepers after receiving treatment from the physios. And Ben Valance received the ball, but Nat Kelly had already given the free kick away. Too much physicality in that challenge. Haddo has returned to field of play, so both teams full strength once again. Westfields now a job to do to get this game level again. Sending over at Harrison Idols and Sam Hunt. It's going to be Hunt as Idols makes way. Watching by Hunt towards Harkey, nodded up by Williams. There's Kelly and Joe Cairns with a header away, only as far as Summers. Harrison Summers taking on Joe Smith, and Smith, the standing challenge, wins that beautifully. O'Sullivan rolls it up the right flank, and now Coventry United are playing with the style that we've been used to this season. It's Kyle Carey and a late lunge in by Kahaki. And the referee going straight to the book. Catching the trailing leg of Kyle Carey, the Westfields skipper. Kahaki pleading his case, but it's going to be a yellow card. And United with a free kick on the right side of the box. It's going to be Cairns with the delivery. Can United make it 2-0 in the opening 10 minutes of the second half? They've already got one thanks to Riley O'Sullivan after the break. And with this chance, they have a brilliant opportunity to add a second and some more breathing room. It's nodded away only as far as Williams. Perkins keeps it alive. Aaron Williams, there's a wall of claret on the edge of the area. Sliding by Kelly, couldn't take the ball with him, but the clearance is chested down by Kyle Carey. Perkins ran at Kahaki and lost. Now Westfields are the ones breathing down United's necks. Back with Reece Francis, the United goalkeeper, drilled to the left where Perkins is waiting. Ben Valance. It's long from the back over Kahaki, and Davis making sure that ball is safely back with Havard. Tyler Haddo lurking menacingly behind. Smith. Nodded out on this near side for a Westfields throw. Summers, deflected cross, blocked up by Cairns. Carey chips it up. Davis returns. Williams beating McDonald mid-air. Kahaki took Tyler Haddo with him on the leap. And the referee is immediately called over to the official. Looked like an awkward landing for Tyler Haddo. And it appears it's a shoulder problem. Or is it? No, it's the knee. So it's Haddo's left knee that is causing the problem. No real fault on Kahaki or Haddo for that exchange. It was just a fortunate circumstance. Awkward landing for Haddo. So just joining us here at Allpay Park, score after 57 minutes. Is Coventry United leading by 1-0 against Westfields. That's game delayed at the moment as Tyler Haddo has suffered a knee injury. Remains to be seen if he will be able to continue. Latest score from the Coventry Building Society Arena is still 1-0 to Reading against Coventry City. Haddo is back on his feet and is going to try and continue. And Haddo is not going to leave the field like he did last time. Well, in fact, no, he is being told to leave the field now. So there'll be a drop ball situation. Dropped to the feet of Horrell. Now Davis, Haddo called back onto the field. United immediately back on the attack. It's Kyle Carey. Looking to slip it through for Riley O'Sullivan. Kahaki there just in time. Headed behind by Davis. Summers. Cairns tracking back. Great run by Harrison Summers. Now taking on Joe Smith. And Smith does enough to hold Summers off. Cairns completes the job. O'Sullivan knew he was offside and leaves it. Tyler Haddo racing towards the Westfields defender, Horrell. Back to Havard, who clears. Smith. Loose ball collected in the centre circle by McDonald. Now Kahaki, the centre-back. Where can Kahaki go from here? McDonald. It's with Rawlings. Slide by Haddo, didn't take the ball. Hopeful delivery. Chested down by Reece Francis, who's going to waste as much time as he can. Horrell's ball, not what Westfields wanted. And Coventry United could be preparing a change here. There's a player in a green shirt getting ready. Difficult to tell who it is at the moment. Oh, and we do know who it is. So Charlie Faulkner's going to be coming on for the red and greens. As Haddo slides in on Horrell. Kahaki retrieves. And it's McDonald. Faulkner going through his warm-ups on the far touchline. Crossfield ball. And Hunt at least chipped the ball over the fans who were just in front of him as the ball goes out. And the substitution coming up now. And Terry Anderson playing safe, taking Tyler Haddo off. Haddo suffering that knock to the knee. And with Tuesday's game against Harbour Town coming up, United really don't want to risk him. So they're bringing on the former Coventry Spinks forward, Charlie Faulkner, who in his first league start against Oadby was actually man of the match, playing in a central midfield role. But it appears he's going to be taking Haddo's place in the front three. So Haddo for Faulkner, the first change of the afternoon in this Emirates FA Cup Preliminary Qualification Round stage. Joe Smith catching Francis out a little bit there, playing it across the goal. Francis able to clear. Nat Kelly, thunderous clearance. Davis nods it back to Havard. He was thinking about rolling it onto the ground and playing it off the deck. He's going to play it straight out of play. So balance with the throw halfway into his own half. It's towards Carey. O'Sullivan. Faulkner. Charlie Faulkner's through here for the second for Coventry United. Charlie Faulkner drags it wide. Carey will keep it in. Down like to Sawyer. First time cross scuffed. And Idols will play away, but there's Sawyer retrieving it. Harry Sawyer. Faulkner takes it on, lunges in on Hunt. And Westfields thought they had a free kick, but it's going to be Carey carrying up the move on. Williams, Sawyer. But now away by Idols. Dangerous signs for Westfields. They can ill afford to concede again. And the slide in by Perkins. Faulkner is just going to be a little bit too late to that party, but it's back with Havard. And Hunt, under pressure from Smith, nods it out. Josh Hunt on that occasion, the striker. Sam Hunt is the left back. Carey was back to Rawlings. And the offside flag raised against Riley O'Sullivan, but it didn't seem he was intervening with play. Odd decision by the linesman, but have to respect it. Havard. Towards the penalty area. Sawyer takes a touch and scoops it up. Back into the danger zone by Rawlings. Smith trying to shield it into touch. He's got the free kick. as he was barged over from behind by Josh Hunt. Westfields want the game sped up. Time, of course, running out. 25 minutes to go until full time. Coventry United lead by 1-0. Riley O'Sullivan early in the second half, putting United ahead. United have lost their second top scorer, Tyler Haddo, to injury. Francis. Davis heads straight to Smith. It's Davis again. Shoulder to shoulder with Faulkner, and surprise, surprise, it's Davis who wins that battle. Stoneman going head to head with his opposite number 7, Joe Smith, and that battle allowed Valence to steam in and blast it away. Kahaki. Flicked off the head of Nat Kelly. Perkins goes to the ground and Summer is passed. Summer squares it, and Tyler Haddo prevents the ball from reaching Idols. Danger far from over though. Here's Sam Hunt on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Smith joins him. Ball out of play. Coventry United throw. United wants to take a quick throw, but it's been taken out of position. Westfields with one player warming up. Sawyer. His throw up line to Riley O'Sullivan. Crossfield through ball for Kyle Carey, met by Havard. Williams nods down. Here's Sam Hunt. O'Sullivan chasing. Horrell. Faulkner sticks his foot in. Faulkner less than pleased, but it definitely touched Faulkner last. Horrell with ball in hand, taking a couple of yards, but like I said, it was fine. Here's Hunt. Summers. Harrison Summers back heels to Sam Hunt. And that quick passing from Westfields eventually catches up. Wayward ball from Josh Hunt. And it's a goal kick to the red and greens. And there's been a goal at the Coventry Building Society Arena. Coventry City are level. Jamie Allen scoring for the Sky Blues. So Coventry City 1, Reading 1. Let's hope Coventry City can wrap up the 3 points at the ground formerly known as the Rico. The red side of the city are currently winning. Valence. Faulkner. And free kick in the centre circle as Matt McDonald just sticks a leg in, taking out Faulkner. A Westfield change looks imminent. Let you know who comes on when we know. So it's going to be Perkins in the centre circle for Coventry United. Looking for Aaron Williams. And the ball just bounces away from the United skipper. Williams taking the ball with him. It eventually throws to Havard. Kelly lofts it up. McDonald tries to bring down, but Joe Cairns retrieves for the red and greens. Faulkner was onside, but as he was checking, he was dispossessed by Davis. Horrell turns away from Faulkner. One thing that Faulkner has got in abundance is energy. Never stops running, this kid. Davis, crossfield ball. Rawlings, good chest control, takes it past Valence. The cross didn't make it past the first man, Nat Kelly. Cairns, Faulkner wants it over. It's Riley O'Sullivan on the left. Faulkner making himself available. It's into Charlie Faulkner on the slide. Sends it wide to the right. Hit just a little too late. And Coventry United ready to make their second change, and it's a young man who knows this part of the country very well who is coming on. We'll have to wait until the next passage of players ended. Summers loses out to Perkins. Here's Nat Kelly. Perkins again. Rawlings there ahead of Kyle Carey, but that hopeful ball bobbles and bounces into the United penalty area. 20 minutes to go, still 1-0 Coventry. As Francis takes his time in picking up that ball. Just so he was closed down by Summers. So the second change of the afternoon looming for the red and greens. And Davis nods back to his own goalkeeper, Havard. And Havard sends it one straight into the crowd. And still the substitution will wait. Cairns hooked it to Faulkner. Sawyer chipped up the right. Davis trying to cushion it to a teammate, McDonald. Carey being held, and the referee gives the free kick. United have definitely had the better of the second half. They've made it count on the scoreline, and it is going to be Kyle Carey who heads off and making his return to Coventry United. A man who knows this part of the country very well indeed, having just signed from Hereford. As Kyle Carey leaves the field. Very slowly, I may add. Off goes Kyle Carey, and coming on, welcome back home, Chris Camwell. And his first duty is to take this free kick. Camwell, a former Coventry City left back, now plays on the left wing. Camwell, diverted away by Idols. Williams, he was hoping to find Sawyer, but he knew as soon as the ball left his boot, it wasn't going where he'd hoped. And Westfields making a change of their own shortly. Taken short by Havard. Looks like Camwell is playing as a bit of a false nine. Long ball towards the right-hand side. Valance taking no risks, nodding it over the line. Yellow card for Ben Valance, but he's trying to hold it play. So Gahaki is going to launch it in from the right-hand side. In fact, no, he's going to go for the shorter option. And the referee has asked for it to be taken again. And the Westfield substitutes still on the touchline. Here is Kahaki. Josh Hunt. Kelly does very well. He's been impenetrable today, as he has most of the season. Horrell. Valance wins that aerial duel. And it's out for another Westfield throw, just shy of the United dugout. Valance nods into the midfield. Summers Smith's clearance charge down. This could be the opportunity. And Harry Sawyer with the most vital block, preventing Sam Hunt from smashing home. Well, Westfields know that time isn't on their side. They've got to take the ball by the horns and go for it if they are to take United to a replay. 15 minutes to go. It's Hunt towards the far post. Davis. Up and over. Goal kick. Now the change will come for Westfields. It's Harrison Idols leaving the field, and coming on is Corley Cox. So that's the first change of the afternoon made by Westfields. United brought on Faulkner and Camwell. Francis away. Kahaki able to beat O'Sullivan mid-air. Smith shielding from Hunt. And Francis launches away just in time before Cox could make a nuisance of himself. Kyle Cairns takes it around McDonald. Cairns launches the cross in. Could be a chance on the volley for Riley O'Sullivan. Blocked by the leg of Joe Davis. And now striding out is Sam Rawlings. And the free kick given for a barge into the shoulder by Faulkner. Cairns pleads United's case, but the referee doesn't want to hear it. Davis. O'Sullivan got something on that, slowed the ball down, but Kahaki able to return to sender. Here's Ian Havard. Havard really hasn't put a foot wrong today. Neither goalkeeper has. Looked like he came off the arm of McDonald there, but referee allows it. Williams. Sawyer. Down the wing, but Faulkner falls foul with the flag. United aren't home and dry yet. They've got another 12 minutes. But they do have the advantage. Riley O'Sullivan's second half goal is the difference so far. I don't think United are going to be matching their usual high scoring streak. Scoring this season has gone 3-4, 3-4 for United. So far just the one, but the one is enough as it stands. Perkins seeing that ball home with Josh Hunt all over him. Fired away by Francis. Towards O'Sullivan. Getting physical with Kahaki. Now Rawlings. Camwell getting stuck in. Look for his first piece of United action in over a year. Camwell, heavy first touch. Kahaki takes it straight back to Camwell. And that's Riley O'Sullivan making a beeline for the goal. Dispossessed by McDonald. And Westfields marching on with Sam Hunt. Faulkner tracks back. Forces the ball back to Horrell. McDonald. Horrell again. Sam Hunt. Covered up by Williams. Matt McDonald. Hunt's at the far post. Can't beat Kelly in the air. Rawlings turned away by Perkins. That strike. And Valance just avoids the side challenge of Summers. And O'Sullivan trying to race through onto that through ball. It's back with Havard, and Kahaki collects the goalkeeper's ball. Valance. Camwell. And Valance stumbles and falls at the most inopportune time. And don't worry, we've got that for the blooper reel. Horrell. Across the left-hand side where Hunt is waiting. Back with Horrell. Whoa. Well, they'll take straight for the camera. Last 10 minutes now at Allpay Park as Francis judges that bounce on the cross. And United just trying to see this out. O'Sullivan couldn't quite beat Davis in the air. Matt McDonald across to Rawlings, who's back in the midfield now. Rawlings spots Summers. Slide in by Smith, doesn't take the ball. Summers, and the sliding block by Harry Sawyer enough, but it is at the expense of a corner. And Dom Perkins getting a bit physical with Cox. Trying to slow up play. Well, play's definitely slowed up all right, but there may well be further repercussions. Westfields players surrounding the referee. Perkins could be in trouble here. Well, Perkins and Sam Hunt called over. The referee is going to take Perkins' name. So yellow card for Hunt, yellow card for Perkins. Westfield have to take chances like this if they are to take United to a replay. Sam Hunt, fresh after that exchange with Perkins. One more reason to put this in for a goal scoring opportunity. Turned away at the near post by Sawyer. Camwell helps it on its way. Horrell. Nodded on by Cairns. Riley O'Sullivan. Holding up play well. Camwell, the space on the left for Faulkner. Charlie Faulkner found by Camwell. Faulkner nodded up rather than out. So Sullivan trying to judge the bounce. Out to Camwell. Camwell went down rather easily. He wanted a free kick. Looked at the referee, and as soon as he saw the referee wasn't going to give it, you just see the expression on Camwell's face. Over Summers and Smith, that long ball, but Sawyer off the shoulder of Williams, only as far as Matt McDonald. Crossfield pass for Hunt, and Hunt tried his best but couldn't stretch far enough. Still 1-1 at the Coventry Building Society Arena. Coventry City 1, Reading 1. Here at Allpay Park as we enter the final 7 minutes. It's Westfields 0, Coventry United 1. Very tight game, exactly what we were expecting today. Faulkner curls it up the right flank. Camwell's watching it all the way. Where's Davis going to go from here? Plays it down under Horrell. Kahaki. Westfield's looking to build from the back again. 6 minutes left. Here's a 1-2 with Rawling. Nat Kelly lunges in. And the referee straight over to Nat Kelly, the lunge from behind. Well, the United defenders have been putting everything on the line in this game. It's a yellow card for Nat Kelly. Needs must at the moment for the Red and Greens. Well, Sam Hunt on this set piece. Probably a bit too far out to have a go himself. But there are claret and green shirts lined up in a row on the edge of that penalty area, hoping to get the vital touch for their team as we enter the final 5 minutes. It's Sam Hunt to bring Westfields level and nodded out for the corner by Aaron Williams. He's had a brilliant game in the midfield. And it's squeaky bomb time at Allpay Park. Comes the corner from Stoneman. Nodded away by Valence for another corner. Waiting for the ball to be retrieved from the training area behind the goal. In fact, it's actually going to be a throw-in right in the... In fact, no, it is going to be a corner. It's hard to see with that crowd of people. All the way across. It's going to be another corner. Smith can't believe it. There's a real scramble for the ball on the touchline. It has gone the way of Westfields. Less than 4 minutes left. Westfields stacking up again. Nat Kelly, crucial header away. Cox back in. And thumping volley by Aaron Williams. United got everyone back defending. O'Sullivan. Corley Cox. And Joe Smith will finish off that move by firing it upfield. Havard catches in his 6-yard box. And now sends Westfields on their way again. 3 minutes left. Valence, cushioned header. Aaron Williams collects. And Williams dispossessed. Rawlings collects. After the challenge by McDonald. Hunt plays it on. Harry Sawyer first to it. Goes down under the challenge of Summers. Coventry United free kick. Rob Birdie says, keep going, lads. Keep on going. United nearly there. They can't afford to celebrate just yet. There's a hard few minutes coming up. Here's Reece Francis. Oh, that could fall beautifully for Chris Canwell. Will he shoot or cross? He'll shoot. Well saved by Havard. Straight out the keeper, really, but Canwell keeps it alive. Sawyer. O'Sullivan at the far post. Straight at Havard again. Able to bring the ball under control the second time, asking Ian Havard. United had the chance to wrap up the tie with 2 minutes to go. And now the other end, they've got to defend. Davis knows he's offside, and that's going out of play for a goal kick. No more changes afoot for either side. These are the teams that will end this match. 90 seconds of normal time left. There will be a few minutes of stoppages. And injuries to Tyler Haddo and Ian Havard. So I'm expecting at least 3 minutes. It's Francis's delivery off the head of Chris Canwell for a Westfields throw deep into their own end of the park. Can United try and box Fields in? Sam Hunt falls to the feet of Harry Sawyer. Drills it across there, but he's given it straight to Stoneman. Stoneman racing towards the box, slide in by Joe Keynes. That's with Corley Cox. McDonald. Cox, great slide by Kelly. That one wasn't so good. And it's right on the edge of the penalty area. Joe Cairns called to the referee. He's going to be the latest player to receive a yellow card. could not get closer to the penalty area if he tried, right on that right-hand corner. There's the card for Cairns. United will have to be on their toes to ensure that the punishment is just a yellow card. I think fingernails are at a premium at the moment for both sets of fans. We are officially now into added time. Hunt standing over it, Kahaki standing over it. Davis standing over it. They all want it, but who's going to have it? I think it's going to be Sam Hunt. And here's Hunt, nodded away by Smith. Well defended by United. Back with Rawlings in the centre circle. United not pushing anyone forward. Perkins header, Kahaki, back to Perkins. And Perkins caught. It looks like a collision between Smith and Perkins, both Coventry United players. Of course, clash of heads, you can't be too careful. So while we await play to restart, let's have a look at the Premier League. Aston Villa 2, Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0, Brentford 0, Leeds 2, Everton 2, Manchester City 5, Norwich 0. Jack Grealish scoring his first Man City goal. And as we told you, Coventry City still drawing 1-1 with Reading at the CBS Arena. United's next action coming on Tuesday against Harbour Town. We will be live with commentary from 20 to 8 in the evening. And the highlight of tonight's game will be available this evening on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to see more exclusive content from the club. Davis told to get his yards as the drop ball will be placed at the feet of Reece Francis. And Francis dives onto it before the Westfields players could get any closer. We've had 2 minutes of added time, but most of that time has been spent catering to Smith and Perkins. O'Sullivan battling for the ball along with Joe Cairns. O'Sullivan has got the free kick, hassled and harried by McDonald. McDonald saying that O'Sullivan had his shirt. The rendering's nearly there. But again, that word, nearly. Until that final whistle blows, it's never certain. Cairns telling Charlie Faulkner, get that ball in the corner. O'Sullivan, another free kick to United. And Riley O'Sullivan less than pleased. Sam Hunt giving away the free kick, but O'Sullivan felt there was more to it. We've had 3.5 minutes of added time. It's going to be Camwell. With this free kick, takes it short to Riley O'Sullivan. United trying to maintain possession, but they've lost it. It's booted straight back to Reece Francis by the Westfields defender. And Francis takes his time, collects the ball, lies on it. Will that be the final attack? We've had 4 minutes of added time. Play goes on. Great leap by Horrell off the chest of Joe Smith. Harry Sawyer chest controls it out. Summers throw straight to Smith, flicked on by Sawyer. Horrell sends it up. Williams header. The Westfields with one more card to play. Stoneman across the face of goal. Summers keeps it on the far side. Deflected off Harry Sawyer. Can Cairns get there first? No, he can't. It's Davis. Hunt. Williams header. Stoneman again. They're taking it to the wire. And there is Charlie Faulkner, whose strikers cannoned off the referee and sent him down. And Faulkner checking on the referee. It's supposed to be a drama these last few minutes, not a comedy. Faulkner didn't think twice, blasting it clear. It hit the referee straight in the chest and sent the poor official halfway to China. Off the drop ball, Francis volleys away. Into a 6th minute of added time. Cox. Westfields throw. Last chance saloon for the Fields. In it goes towards Nat Kelly. Perkins. Can Vance keep that in from going for a corner? Yes, he can. Fires up the left flank. Now Riley O'Sullivan. Beats Kahaki for pace. He's got Camwell to his right. Can United put this to bed? Free kick given against Charlie Faulkner for an off-the-ball incident with Kahaki. We have had 6 minutes of added time. There can't be long left. Havard. Oh, not into the area. Reece Grant has just climbed ahead of Davis. And that's it. United are through. They've held on with everything they've had. Westfields threw everything but the kitchen sink at United in the closing minutes. But that Riley O'Sullivan goal in the early stages of the second half is enough to see United into the hat for the first qualifying round. Final score at Allpay Park, Westfields 0, Coventry United 1. And that will do us here on CUTV. What an afternoon of football. Well, the first half lacked, the second half definitely made up for. And Coventry United are heading through to the next round, the first qualifying round of the Emirates FA Cup. And another step closer to that famous arch in London. Highlights of today's game will be available tonight. And the Coventry United fans and players will be celebrating in style at the new Albany tonight. So if you want to celebrate with the red and greens, then head on over to the Albany. We'll be back there by 7 o'clock. And next time we're on air here on CUTV is on Tuesday against Harbour Town. I'm going to go and, go celebrate with the players. Sod it. Great game of football today. Final score 1-0 Coventry United. We'll see you next time on CUTV.